In the western area of Japan lies Honshu Island, and on that island lies the historic Hiroshima city, the small island of Miyajima, just a short ferry ride from the city, and Okunoshima, also known as Rabbit Island for its abundance of, well, wild rabbits. You take all that and throw in the beauty of the cherry blossom season, and you get a trip to remember. We'll only scratch the surface of these places in this video, but it should definitely give you an itch to visit. So this is the famous atomic bomb dome, the one that was hit with the nuke and was left mostly still standing. It's now a World Heritage Site. This building was apparently like directly under the explosion and somehow managed to keep this much of its structure. So they kept it around as a memory and a sign of like peace. The whole area around here is a Memorial Peace Park. I definitely recommend checking it out. And we're coming up on Hiroshima Castle. You can see it out there in the distance. Crossing the moat here to get into the Hiroshima Castle Park. Very classic Japanese feeling right here. And it looks like we got some koi down here in the water. Lots of koi in the water. You will often find like koi ponds and koi in just random rivers here in Japan. It's the fish of Japan. And the cherry blossoms, it's cherry blossom season here in Japan, depending on which part of Japan. It's usually like near middle to end of March, from the middle to end of March to like April, early April or so. And there's Hiroshima Castle in all its glory. Like most of the castles in Japan, you can go inside. There's a little museum inside there. So we're just walking around the outside here, checking out the blossoms. My first time to be in Hiroshima during the cherry blossom season. And there we got these little egg things, which you're going to see later on. Stay tuned in the video what they're for. Just walking around downtown Hiroshima right now. About to meet up with a friend to top off the night with. Alright, we got up bright and early to head to this island that I've been wanting to go to for a while. Finally got a chance to get here. It's a little bit of a train ride from Hiroshima City. We're now arriving at Okunoshima, Rabbit Island. The ferry is just about to dock here. We got look at all the people ready to go feed some cute animals. So this island was actually used during World War II to produce poisonous gas. A lot of factories and stuff on the island for poisonous gas. Obviously, after then the World War II was finished and they destroyed all the factories and such. And now you have all these cute little bitty rabbits here, which are apparently descendants of the rabbits that were let loose after the island was turned into a park. And you know what they say about rabbits, they like to multiply. So we have a ton of rabbits here now. You can get like the little food and stuff right before you hop on the ferry here that you can feed the rabbits. And there's so many different types here. They're pretty used to humans now, so they'll like come up to you and stuff when you hop off the boat. And they're all over the place. The island's not too huge. You can take a little quick hike around it. There's a poisonous gas museum too as well. It's pretty small, but if you're already out here, I definitely recommend checking it out. And you can see like the remains of stuff that was destroyed after the war. A lot of shady business going on in this island, and now it's just a fun place for rabbits. So if you want this this beautiful thing I'm doing right here, just sit down on the ground, put a bunch of food on you, and they'll come to you. If you're a fan of rabbits, I definitely recommend checking it out. If you're a fan of animals in general, and like getting close, being able to like touch animals and stuff. Rabbit Island. So we're back here in Hiroshima City for this art show going on here in the Castle Park. This is a Team Lab Digitized City Art Project. It's the name of the group that hosts these things. And apparently like the concept behind the project is that it's like using digital material. Any city could be turned into an art without physically altering it. So this one here, they have these little egg-looking things. They call them ovoids, and they like react to pushes by changing colors and emitting tones that are unique to each color. Hiroshima Park is the most recent project that they've done. So it's kind of cool, kind of interesting. There's tons of these egg things all over the park. I saw them early in the morning. I didn't know this thing was going to be happening. I saw these things early in the morning. Obviously, they weren't like glowing and everything yet. And wondering what they were, and then I found out there's a huge thing going on here. And check out Hiroshima Castle. This is pretty cool. This is the best part about it for me. Cool light up going on here. And those eerie space-like sounds. Tonight we're going to be sleeping in a capsule hotel, which I've done many of times. If you guys want to see a more detailed look at a capsule hotel, check out my capsule hotel tour video. Let's get some sleep. Welcome to Miyajima, one of my most favorite areas in Hiroshima. It's a separate little island you take a ferry to get to. I've been here a couple of times, so we're going to check it out here today. There should be some really nice cherry blossoms. Lots of cool shops. Lots of deer. You're gonna see some very classical Japanese look. I'm personally a huge fan of these kinds of like shopping areas. Like just the look of this kind of outside shopping area, all these different very Japanese shops on each side of the streets. You can find a lot of places like this in a lot of places in Japan. Ooh, we got some green tea, some matcha. Lots of like traditional sweets. It's cool little umbrellas over here. You can get lots of souvenirs and stuff like that. Good stuff. Totoro! So we're coming up here on the most famous part of this island. You can see it a little bit there off in the distance. This is known as Itsukushima Floating Gates. So when the tide is up really high, it looks like it's floating on top of the water. The tide's a little bit low today, but still a nice shot there. You can ride a boat, ride by it, get a real good view of it. And we got some beautiful sakura here, cherry blossoms. Sakura in Japanese. So like I said, I've been here a lot of times to this little island here. Well, not a lot of times, but a few times to this island here. But this is my first time during the cherry blossom season. So it's pretty cool to see the backdrop there. with the cherry blossoms. People having little picnics. And the deer. There's a Itsukushima Shrine in the distance. Late March, early April is definitely a great time to come to Japan and check out the cherry blossoms. Last but not least, we're going to finish off this video with my favorite Japanese cuisine. We are here eating okonomiyaki. I love it so much. There are two main styles of this, the Osaka style, Osaka where I'm living at now, and the Hiroshima style. And since we're in Hiroshima, we're gonna get Hiroshima style. It's also my favorite style. Don't tell the people in Osaka. It's got noodles inside of it, yakisoba noodles inside of it. So good. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this right now, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. Itadakimasu.